Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Max Stern Athletic Center for tonight's matchup between the Yeshiva University Maccabees and the Merchant Marine Mariners. I'm Charlie Bendheim, alongside Asher Dauer. Now, Asher, how have the Macs been coming into this game?
The YU are coming off an excellent win against Sarah Lawrence College. They went into halftime of that one down 27-24. They then jumped out to an unprecedented 28-0 run in the second half, ending up finishing that game with a comfortable margin of victory.
And who are the players to look out for tonight for both teams?
So starting on the YU Mac side, we're going to be looking out for guard Zevi. Zevi's been on fire over the past few games, shooting over 60% from the field and 52% from three. The Macs will need to get him going against this tough Merchant Marine squad. For the Mariners, look out for number 5, Drew Zalesic. Drew is a strong 6'3" guard who leads the team in points and assists this season. So look for the Macs to try to limit his opportunities in this one.
And what are the 3 keys to the game for the Maccabees tonight?
So on the defensive end, YU is going to try to have to stop the Mariners inside. We know they're a big physical team, like to get most of their points from in the paint, so YU is going to try to force them to beat them from beyond the arc. On the offensive end, it's going to be most important for YU to try and remain patient. We know the Mariners play a tough man-to-man defense, holding their opponents to under 40% from the field this season, so YU is going to have to remain patient and look for their shot. And lastly, they're going to have to play hard for all 40 minutes. We know it's a game of runs. YU, we've seen them go down, frequently going into the halftime break down, playing well, normally better in the second half. But YU's going to have to try to keep their foot on the gas for all 40 minutes in this one.
Try to make it a complete game tonight. After these quick commercial breaks, we got lineups, we got anthems, we got basketball here on Max Live. You're not going to want to miss it. Don't go anywhere.
We're living through a difficult time here for American Jews, but the fact of the matter is that in the sports world has been very tolerant to us. The NCAA has more rules than the Code of Jewish Law, the Shulchan Aruch in Hebrew. And yet within the thousands of rules, they say that if a team can't play because of religious reasons, we'll defer the game.
This is not just a sports story. This is a way of seeing American Jewish history.
I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports?
We are all one. There is a big power that holds us together. And it's not only about where you live or what language do you speak. It's all about love, if you ask me.
This kind of unity can't be broken. That's why I know in the end we will prevail.
And don't forget the kids playing ball, because that's life. That's life. And we're going to go on living.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines. The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back in to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where we are excited to announce that in addition to our regular broadcast of Max Live on Max Live YouTube channel and MaxLive.com, we will also be broadcasting this season of Max Live on the Jewish Broadcasting Service, that's JBS. This means that all our home games will be seen by a whole new nationwide audience. Available on virtually every cable television provider and streaming on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and on their website. So we appreciate that partnership and look forward to continuing this Max season here on Max Live and on the JBS. Now, the starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions, but we're going to do that after the proceedings, sending it down to the PA announcer.
Our hearts and minds continue to be focused on Israel and the war they are in. Live math will continue with our practice so far this year, beginning each game with 3 prayers. One for the IDF, one for the captives, and one for the United States of America. Mishirah Hossein Abraham Yitzhak Yaakov, Hu Yivarechet, Chayalei Tzva, Aganav Yisrael, Haomdim HaMishmar Arseinu Barei Elohim, Yibu HaLemonot HaMidbar Mitzrayim, V'hayam HaGadol HaLar HaRav HaYavashah HaAvir HaYam. Yitain Adonai Tzavim HaKamim Alim B'Gavim V'Tehem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor V'Yatzil Sfaredim V'Kotzor V'Tzukah V'Godeno V'Achalah V'Shlach Bracha V'Atzlacha V'Chol V'Aseidehem. Yadir Samir Tzachtem V'Fim Chesed
Hello everyone and welcome back into the booth. But the starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great virtual events and opportunities we have for YU students and how you too can be a Maccabee. We will start with the visiting Merchant Marine Mariners. Starting at guard, number 2, Isaac Wenzel. Starting at guard, number 5, Drew Zelisic. Starting at guard, number 13, DeMarcus Spivey, pardon me. Starting at center, number 15, Clark Castleberry. And starting at forward, number 22, Bryce Bristow. They are coached by head coach Rob Pryor. And for the home Yeshiva University Maccabees, starting at guard, number 12, Zevi Salmon. Starting at forward, number 50, Or Sanjevsky. Starting at forward, number 22, Dotan Bardichev. Starting at guard, number 23, Max Zakheim. And rounding out the starting 5, starting at guard, number 32, the senior Adi Markovic. Now, Asher, you spoke a little bit during the pregame about players to look out for. Let's reiterate on the Maccabees who are going to be the key pieces for the game tonight.
We know the top 2 scorers for the Macs last season carrying on into this season as well are both Zevi Samit and Max Zakheim. These guys are both CPGs, as we like to say, certified bucket getters.
Of course.
Indeed. Look for them to try to get going in this one early. No shortage of shot attempts from them in this one. And on the other side, for the Mariners, Drew Zelesic, we mentioned in the pregame show as well, but he's averaging over 21 points and 8.6 rebounds. He's a 6'3" guard, great scorer for them. They try to run their offense through him, so look for him to try to get going in this one as well.
All right, fans piling into the Maxton Athletic Center for a Wednesday night edition of in-conference Skyline basketball. Both these teams looking to remain lossless, as it is Merchant Marine's first Skyline game, and the Macs are thus far undefeated in Skyline play. And here we go. And it will be, good hustle play off the bat by Zelesic, but he's rejected. Adi Markovic says no early on.
Great block right there from Adi Markovic. We've seen Dov Landau start some games this season, but a great job, Adi Markovic, coming back from injury with an early rejection. He doesn't like that foul call on the perimeter right there.
Yeah, got a little over-aggressive on defense. Gets called for the foul. Spivey, number 13. Big man Castleberry. On the roll. Goes up strong. And it's 2-0 Marines.
A great motion right there on offense from the Mariners. Nice pick and roll at the end of it, able to get the layup to go.
Dotan now, Mac's first chance on offense this game. Trying to play a complete 40 minutes, as we mentioned at the outset. Stifling Mariner defenses. That's a cross-court pass, dangerous one. Or works his way inside, draws the blocking foul. He'll get 2 shots.
A nice aggressiveness right there from Orr, taking it right into the chest of the defender, Zelesic. Zelesic was pleading with the ref for an offensive foul call, and it looks like it won't be a shooting foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on the ground. My apologies. As the inbounds is worked to Samit. Step back 3. That's a tough look. No good. Rebounded by Spivey.
And for 99% of players at this level, we would automatically say that's a bad shot. Can never doubt the shot selection from Zevi Salmon. We know he has unlimited range, able to hit contested ones like that as well. Unfortunately, not able to get that one to go.
Bristow with the dangerous pass off to Spivey, who's got Samit on him. Zakheim went for the steal, doesn't get there. Cross court, open, Bristow, 3-pointer straight on and good.
Great driving kick right there. And we knew that YU strategy in this one was going to try to force the Mariners to hit outside shots. So far, 2 for 2 in this one, a layup and a 3. We'll see what YU can do in the next defensive possession as Zakheim probes a little bit.
Bardichev catch and shoot 3, that's good. So the big man showing his range.
Yeah, and almost some disrespectful defense from the Mariners right there. Great pass from Zakheim. Hitting Bardichev, who's not typically known for his 3-point shooting. But a good shot right there from Dotan.
Wenzel now, the point guard for the Mariners, drives it inside. Beautiful take.
And just a mental lapse right there under the hoop. Needs to be helped out. I think that was supposed to be Berdichev's help down there. So too easy on that basket. 3 quick buckets already for the Mariners.
Dotan catches again. That'll be a push-off offensive foul. Could have called it on Orr earlier. This time, Dotan gets called for the push-off. Wenzel now, great competitor. Junior 6'1" guard. As that ball deflected by Dotan, so he turned it over on the offensive end, makes up for it on the defensive end, grabbing that steal. Dotan across to Zakheim, head of steam inside, reverse scoop layup is good.
And a great job by Zakheim shielding his body, using the rim as protection right there. Had an open lane on the right side. A great crafty move going to the left side of the hoop with a nice reverse finish with the right hand.
Whoa, beautiful pass. As Bristow finishes off the pass, but Wenzel was the one who made it all happen.
And a little bit lazy right there from Sunjevsky. Just wasn't able to get his head around on time, and still perfect from the field of the Mariners on offense.
Ball stolen, then stolen back. Now it's Zakheim inside. Ball poked away once again. Full court pass. Markovic was going to try to steal it. He couldn't get there, and instead it's Zalesic with his first bucket of the game. Salmon on the cut. Zalesic helped down low. It doesn't matter. Zevi Samet's on the board.
And a nice play right there from YU. You saw that look that Samet and Markovic gave each other as Markovic took it down the court. A nice back cut. We know how lethal Samet is from behind the arc. His defender trying to deny him. So a great read right there with the back cut as Samet comes up with a steal now defensively and able to get the layup to go. Quick 5 points for Zevi Samet.
And both defenses doing a good job of getting their hands in the passing lanes. A lot of deflections, a lot of steals early on. As Spivey fell, Samet couldn't get there. Spivey's got it back, rips, gets inside, uses his right hand, rolls around the rim and home. So DeMarcus Spivey, the 6'2" senior, he tore his ACL as a freshman, but you can see he's got a lot of skill and athleticism. As Dotan tries another 3, and he's 2 for 2 from downtown. Wenzel and Adi Markovic got there. They're going to call a blocking foul on Adi Markovic. That'll be his second foul. I believe this one will be shooting.
Yeah, good rotation. Great help defense right there from Markovic. Just a tad too late. Unfortunately getting called for the block right there. As Roy Ikovic will try to check into this ball game right now.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout called. We're going to go to a quick commercial break.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
Pretending to take it back by Leifert. Given to Terrell. Terrell! It's right, Terrell, 2 more!
Welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. The Mariners up on the Maccabees by a score of 13-12 as Isaac Wenzel at the line for 2 shots after being fouled by Adi Markovic, who has since checked out of the game. First shot is good. Subscribe to Max Live on YouTube to make sure you do not miss any amazing Max games and highlights this season. And if you want to receive Max news and updates, join our WhatsApp group chat. The link to join is in the description of this YouTube video. So a sloppy game on both ends, I'd say, offensively for both these teams. But it has led to a lot of scoring as Zakheim has a 3. That's no good. And back comes Wenzel. Going right at Zach. I'm not scared. Three-pointer straight on. Never looked so clean. Shot was by Castleberry. Or that's a deep three. That's way off.
And Steinmetz, you could see by his reaction on the bench, not so happy with that shot. Only a few seconds into the shot clock right there. He's looking to work the ball around a little bit, look for a more open selection than that one. And another unforced turnover right there. That was good defense by Sanjevsky denying his defender, so maybe a forced turnover there. But the Mariners, I believe, are still perfect from the field.
No, they missed a three on last possession.
They missed a three on the last possession. Other than that, though, only a couple turnovers in the offensive end. So 14-12 right now in this one. The Mariners with a 2-point lead. Both of these teams done a pretty good job on offense other than the turnovers.
Caleb Hutchins and Jake Hatch check into the game for the Mariners. Hutchins, a sophomore, listed at 6'4". Number 23 as the Macs work it around. That'll be a loose ball foul called against Drew Zalesic. That'll be his second foul. Clark Castleberry checks right back into the game after Zalesic picked up his second foul. He'll take a seat. Want to make sure he stays out of foul trouble, obviously. Orr. Cross-court pass, Zakheim. Back to Orr. They have a catch. Three straight on, no good. Who wants the rebound? It goes to Hutchins. Hutchins just came off the bench. Wenzel. He's open. Pumps a three. Wenzel, and they'll slow it up. Good defense here by the Maccabees. Hutchins to Castleberry. Hatch with 4 in the shot clock. Ball gets poked away. Or Sanjevsky. All the way, using his body, shielding off defenders and finishing off glass.
Yeah, and the too small signal right there from Sanjevsky after that layup. But a great disciplined possession defensively from the YU Macs last time down. And a great steal from Sanjevsky, taking it coast to coast. Great switching, great communication, and Zakheim with another steal right now, looking to get another 2 in transition.
Oh, he's so exciting on the fast break. Doesn't get the layup to fall. But a crafty move nonetheless, and back come the Mariners. Inside now, it's Bristow. They'll dribble out. Drives in, takes it himself, and Berditchev with a nice box out. Boxing out Castleberry. And here comes Orr. Ball poked away from behind. It'll stay with the Maccabees. It seems like players aren't so into it right now, I would say.
To be completely honest, I didn't get that sense, but what makes you say, Charlie?
I don't know. I feel like everyone's being a little sloppy with the basketball.
Yeah. Though the shooting
has been good.
The shot percentage has been high, but definitely a little bit of sloppiness on the offensive end for both teams in this one, I would say.
So what have you seen so far from this Mariners team opening up the game?
I've seen them, as I just mentioned, with good shot selection, hitting the majority of their shots, but YU just, I guess, playing disciplined defense, a lot of aggressiveness. So maybe, I guess, some steals from YU and the plays that they gamble and don't get those steals, leading to some open shots for the Mariners. Pretty even-paced game so far. YU getting a few buckets in transition. We'll see Landau check in for the first time in this one.
Along with Roden. And right off the bat, it's Roden with the basketball. Swung to Landau. There's Roy before. Now Roy's got it again. 2 long steps inside. Tries the reverse lay. Can't get it to fall. Wenzel. Spivey open 3. No good. Salmon grabs the board. Roden offloads Roy, deep three, in and out.
No, not able to get that one to go. A great shot selection right there, giving him too much space on the outside, and a miscommunication by the YU Max defensively. You just pointed out how well they were doing defensively. Some confusion right there. And a great job by the Mariners taking advantage of it, getting a layup to go for 2.
Well, now was a nice creative play by Wenzel, not actually giving it off. It looked like a dribble handoff was coming. It's Dotan. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It's Roy. Roden with 5. He'll take it inside. Try a floater. No good. A rebound fought for. It goes to Roy, who loses it right away. And it will be Mariner possession. Nine minutes into this first half. Merchant Marine Mariners up by a score of 16-14. Their first Skyline game. YU's first Skyline test, as Wenzel uses his body nicely down low and gives the 2 small sign. So if Orr could do it, Wenzel could do it as well.
Yeah, a little bit of karma right there for YU.
Dotan. Swung to Roden. 7 on the shot clock. Cross court Samit shoots it. 3-pointer short. He has yet to hit a 3 this game. He's 0 for 2 from downtown. Spivey. He gets fouled by Dotan. Not a smart foul. Spivey was moving away from the hoop behind the 3-point line. And on cue, he'll go take a break. Him and Samit, as Max and Orr check back into the game. Sochevsky looking to get going again. He's been struggling of late. We know what his offensive prowess has the potential to be. As that ball stolen by Roden. He gives it up to Orr. Orr back to Roden. Down low to Roy. Perimeter jump shot, no good. Pardon me, not a perimeter jump shot. Mid-range jump shot.
No, but those are actually deceptively some of the toughest shots you can take. Those like little 12-footers, especially when they're wide open. A lot harder than they look. Not able to get that one to go was Roy. He'll try to make up for it defensively.
As Castleberry goes right after him. Sanjevsky pulls down the board. Roden cross court, Zakheim. Orr. Roy. Pass to Orr, who puts up a triple, no good. So the Maccabees cold from outside. Shooting 2 for 9 thus far from beyond the arc. Ball worked inside. Here comes Roy on the help defense. Spivey with Landau on him. Cross court. That's a tough take, foul, and 1. Isaac Wenzel, not afraid to put his head down and get inside, throws it up, and he'll get a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, just a great tactical adjustment right there on offense with the Mariners. We saw in the post, we saw Orr come over for YU, try to help down low, a nice cross-court pass, trying to get this YU Max defense moving a little bit. The Mariners taking great advantage, able to get that M1 to go. And before this free throw, a quick shout out to Ben and Rena Leifer, their daughter Hannah, watching out in Queens right now. Shout out to them.
Ben Leifer took a big midterm today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if he took it, actually, but he had one scheduled. As the free throw is good. Also, a quick shout out to Shoshana Samit, Zevi Samit's sister. She's at the game tonight when she watches back, which she does.
Does she really? She watches all the games back? That's some real commitment.
That's some real commitment. Or head down. Tough shot, but that'll be a foul. So 2 shots coming forward.
Great aggressiveness right there from Sanjevsky. We know how dangerous he is from beyond the arc, but he's really at his best when he just puts his head down and goes to the basket. Great job drawing that foul, and that can really help build some momentum for him when his shots aren't falling. We saw it a few games ago against the Knights, their home opener. Did a great job. I think he was 0 for 9 in the first half of that game. Did a great job getting to the line and then picked up a lot of confidence. Closed out the game pretty well, actually, in the second half.
He's described as a high-intensity player, right on both ends of the floor. And you can tell even when the shot might not be falling, he brings so much energy to this team. And right on cue, he gets the steal. Landau. Circulated to Samet. And he'll get fouled. Blocking foul's going to go on Spivey. Checking into the game is Drew Zaleski. He's got 2 fouls. He's got to be careful. Let's see if the Macs try to attack him. Samet works his way inside and blocked. Ball almost stolen back by Orr, but Caleb Hutchins on the block. He's got it now. Bristow down low. That was a great find. Spivey couldn't handle it. But a creative bounce pass using the baseline nicely. It just couldn't execute.
Yeah, good pass right there, but good recovery right there from Zakai. Maybe pressured the offensive player a little bit right there, forcing the dribble out of bounds.
Or right off the pass from Sam, it gets it to fall.
Great back cut right there from Sanjevsky, taking advantage of the mental lapse. See, the second you see the back of your defender's head, immediately cut to the basket, and a great job right there from Orr, doing exactly that.
That Zakai went for the steal. Bristow wide open in the corner. That was Bristow, yep, and here comes Landau. Samet, catch and shoot triple, back iron, out of bounds. Still is yet to hit a 3. Now I'm curious, he had gotten blocked before, did Samet, and as a basketball player yourself, you obviously had such a storied high school career. When you drive inside and you get blocked, does that
Not sure
kind of linger in your mind a little bit?
Maybe a little bit, but Samet, he's seen enough, and we know he's never scared to continue to keep shooting. I mean, we've seen him miss a bunch of shots, but a wide open 3 right there in transition. You can't ask for anything more than that. I wouldn't think much of it. Would not think that that'll get to Samet's head.
This is Mick Cook with Orr on him. Zaleski with 4 on the shot clock. He's going to have to heat from deep, back iron. Ends up going in, but after it hits the stanchion, it'll be out of bounds. Wenzel checking into the game. Caleb Hutchins taking a quick break. Something interesting to note is that this Mariners team is only suiting up 9 players for the game tonight, which means everyone's going to have to play their part. As the ball is thrown down court to Zalesik, who misses the bunny. Thought he got fouled. Landau wide open for 3, back iron. Or wanted that. Who's got it? It's Wenzel. Twist and turn. Spivey inside. Blocking foul is called. So a couple games ago there were only blocking fouls called, and again tonight it seems like it's hard to decipher what's a blocking foul, what's a charge. It just seems like everything's a blocking foul.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one was a good call by the referee, and it really just stemmed from some poor transition defense from YU. We saw the turnover in the corner from Sanjevsky after coming up with almost a steal on that end, but after turning it over, got to hustle back on defense. Too much time right there for the Mariners to get that and 1 call. Unfortunately, not able to get the free throw to go.
Rojakovic hits a 3. It's only their 3rd 3 that they've connected on. They've shot 13. Have the Maccabees. This is Wenzel. Spivey, catch and shoot, and he responds.
Yeah, he got that one in rhythm. But again, great ball movement from the Mariners. Zalesik catching that ball in the corner, have to close out, and then have to help the helper. Honestly, was a solid closeout right there, even on that made three. But caught that one in rhythm with confidence. Good shot right there. As Sanjevsky trying to take advantage of the smaller defender. We've seen him do that a few times tonight. So great job right there, picking up, I believe it'll be the 6th foul.
The 5th foul. Next one's a 1-and-1.
2 more will be a 1-and-1.
2 more.
You know the rules, Charlie. You've called enough games.
Called enough games. Here's Roy. Or deep 3 again. Back iron again and off the stanchion. And Coach Diamond's not too pleased. Five minutes to go in this first half. Mariners up by 5.
Great defense right there from YU, denying a couple passes at the top of the key. Sanjevsky, though, hasn't really been able to get his shot to go offensively. Has done a great job defensively. He's been super active. We saw him deny a pass at the top of the key right there and then put the pressure on and a forced travel call. So great job on the defensive end from Sanjevsky, and YU tried to get that sneaky little back cut again from Salmon. We saw them pick up earlier in the game. A turnover right there from Zachheim.
Coach Pryor, I can't tell if he's upset or not. Seems a little frustrated because had that pass been a little bit more on target, Salmon would have been open for a layup. His team responding nicely, though, opening up the game. Up 26-21. Again, their first in-conference game. So important to get these in-conference wins. Ultimately, the games outside of the conference, while you need to hit a certain amount as that three-pointer is missed. Almost an athletic play by Zaleski. Can't get it to go. But it's the in-conference games which really matter towards the conference tournament. And then if you win the conference tournament, that's how you get a bid to the NCAA tournament. So these games have that added importance, mattering for the playoffs. Both teams.
And Zachheim, quiet thus far. Trying to get that one to go in transition, and a backup by Zalesik not able to go. He's pleading with the ref for a foul call, not going to get it.
Or a catch and shoot. That's good. So this one from a little closer.
Yeah, and a great shot right there. Hopefully that'll get his confidence brewing a little bit. If he has a signature skill, it would be, and a steal right there from Samet. Can he throw it down? No, not sure if he ever has. But I was going to say on the previous possession, if I can give Sanjevsky one signature skill, you know in 2K how they have some of those signature skills, it would be the microwave. Able to heat up very, very quickly. Hasn't been getting it to go from outside, but knocking down a 3 2 possessions ago. We'll see if he can continue that into this halftime break and into the second half as well.
Spivey straight on, so he's responded twice now to Maccabee's made threes. And he likes that left wing over here.
Yeah, catching that one in rhythm as well. Nice one, able to get that one to go from behind the arc.
Roy, maybe got away with a bit of a push-off. Samet swung back to Roy. Or 7 on the shot clock, deep triple. No good. Ball fought for on the ground. A timeout is called. Gav Landau does not like it. Neither do the fans here, but that's not going to matter. And with that full timeout, we are going to send it down to the third and best dressed member of our crew, S.J. Tannenbaum. S.J.?
Fans, we all know about the unique dual curriculum at Yeshiva University. We are not the only college with a unique program in the Skyline Conference. Merchant Marine is one of 5 federal service academies across the country, in addition to Army, Navy, Coast Guard, and Air Force. Graduates have an option of a 5-year commitment to serve in active duty military or an 8-year commitment to serve in the maritime industry. Active duty military can serve in any branch of the military: Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, and even Space Force. And those who prefer to serve in the maritime industry can work in a wide array of onshore and offshore jobs, such as sailors or engineers. We thank the Mariners for their service. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, SJ. And thank you, Mariners, for your service. I didn't know there was a Space Force. That's
Neither
pretty
did
cool.
That is pretty cool.
And doing that all while being a very competitive basketball team here in the Skyline Conference. What do you think the Space Force does?
It's a great question, honestly. Is it like an independent Space Force, like an offshoot of NASA?
Getting word that they conduct military operations in outer space and space warfare. Wow, a whole nother front. That's pretty cool. But back to basketball. As gravity brings that ball back down. And here comes Zakheim. Or Roy swung to Zevi.
And a lot of stagnation right there from YU, not really moving at all without the ball.
Zakheim, now it's Roy with 10 on the shot clock. Samit, he'll try a triple, there you go.
And no Samit able to get that 3 to go. Not an ideal offensive possession. A little bit of a bailout right there from Samit. We know he can always knock it down from deep, but Coach Steinmetz would like to see a lot more movement on the offensive end from the YU Macs.
Game now tied. The Macs have been playing catch-up for a majority of this first half. And that's a beautiful driving kick. Three-pointer straight on, no good. Orr's got the rebound up to Gav. Landau, 2 steps. Makes it look fancy.
Great finish from Landau. Not sure if he needed the Euro to the left side right there, but a good finish nonetheless. And on that prior defensive possession from YU, great job from Zakheim helping out on the defender, barreling down the lane, forcing the kick out to the left corner. And that long 3 ends up in a long rebound transition layup from Gav Landau, and YU taking the 31-29 lead.
Wenzel back iron. Orr skies for the board.
So back-to-back missed threes from the Mariners. We said before the game the key for YU defensively is going to have to guard the Mariners in the interior, force them to beat them from beyond the arc. So good job sticking to the game plan defensively thus far as YU.
Roy, tough turnaround jumper, but no one went for the rebound, and it goes to Orr, but he lost concentration, and the ball falls out of bounds. Mariner basketball.
And a smart tip out right there from Landau. Unfortunately slipped through the hand of Sonjevsky. If he was able to gather that, he would have had an open look from beyond the arc. But a good heads-up play right there from Landau.
We are under a minute in the first half. That ball's poked away. Here comes Salmon on the fast break. Euro, layup, butter. Zevi Salmon, beautiful finish. As Orr gets the steal. Let's see what he does. Pumps, lets the defender go by, and places the ball on the ground.
And a dirty move from Sonjevsky in transition right there, placing the ball on the floor. A little bit of disrespect right there. A great back-to-back transition layups from YU. Has the place on their feet right now. Not a great shot selection from the Mariners. We'll see if YU...
That'll stay with the Maccabees.
Yeah, and the shot clock off right there on the previous possession for the Mariners. So not a great shot selection, giving YU a chance to now go on what I think would be a 9-0 run.
Berdichev checks in for the last 5 seconds. It's going to have to be quick here by the Maccabees.
Yeah, but great layups on back-to-back plays from Samit and Sonjevsky.
Samit with 3. He'll take it inside, dribbles the ball off his foot, and they're not going to be able to get a shot off, although an extremely smart play by Zalesik to try to tip it up and in. Halftime right now. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Not so quick, actually, but we'll be back with second half action. Yeshiva up by the score of 35-29.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Traurig.
We are all one. There is a big power that holds us together. And it's not only about where you live or what language do you speak. It's all about love, if you ask me.
This kind of unity can't be broken. That's why I know in the end we will prevail.
And don't forget the kids playing ball, because that's life. That's life. And we're going to go on living.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines. The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
We're living through a difficult time here for American Jews, but the fact of the matter is that in the sports world has been very tolerant to us. The NCAA has more rules than the Code of Jewish Law, the Shulchan Aruch in Hebrew. And yet within the thousands of rules, they say that if a team can't play because of religious reasons, we'll defer the game.
This is not just a sports story. This is a way of seeing American Jewish history.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, with a marvelous array of programming for anyone interested in Jewish life and the State of Israel. News, events, Jewish studies, movies. It's all on JBS, expanding Jewish understanding, celebrating all things Jewish.
I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports? I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports? I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports?
Hello everyone and welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center. We are almost ready for second half action, where right now the Yeshiva University Maccabees lead the Merchant Marine Mariners by a score of 35-29. And a reminder that this game is being broadcast by Max Live, as always, on Max Live YouTube channel and on MaxLive.com, but also for the first time live on JBS, the Jewish Broadcasting Service, a viewer-supported 24/7 cable television channel that celebrates Jewish learning, tradition, history, and culture. So we're excited to continue bringing these games to all the JBS viewers. We hope that the first half experience has been swell. Halftime stats are brought to you by Lekit Israel. Lekit Israel, rescuing nutritious surplus foods for Israelis in need. And for our halftime stats, I'm going to send it over to Asher Dauer.
Yeah, first on the Mac side of the ball, some well-rounded, diverse scoring on the offensive end from YU. We've seen 11 points from Sammy, 11 from Simjewski as well, which we would have expected before this game. But not so much from Zakheim, only with 2 points in this one. But well-rounded, we've seen Berdicha with 2 quick threes to open this game. Ikovic, Landau getting on the board as well. So great way to work the ball around, getting everyone involved for the Max. And for the Mariners, like we would have expected, we've seen Zalesik out on the board a few times. He has 9 points, just getting to the right place at the right time. A couple transition buckets for him. And DeMarcus Spivey as well. He's knocked down a couple threes, not known for his three-point shooting. He's actually shooting from beyond the arc at only a 21% clip so far in the 2023-24 season. So good job from him knocking down a couple from deep. He has 10.
And it's interesting, the new era of Maccabees players, obviously the Ryan Terrell, Halpert, Ofek Reef era coming to an end, and a new group of players coming in. And this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Sam, and it's going to be Zakheim, it's going to be Berdichev.
Yeah, and speaking of end of eras, a shout out to Gail Lewis for the end of an era. Gail Lewis, 10 years as a hard-working Walmart employee, hung up her badge for the final time just last week. She'll be moving on to bigger and better things. So it's Tzlacha Rava to Gail Lewis, really just an icon to the American public right now. And we'll see what YU can do in this second half.
As Berdichev, he went 2 of 2 from downtown in the first half. Can't get his first 3 of the second half to go. Foul be called on Orr.
Yeah, an unfortunate foul picked up from Orr, but great job getting into the lane, trying to pick up an offensive rebound. We haven't seen too many offensive rebounds from YU in this one, but good aggressiveness right there. And not a bad foul to pick up. though a little bit earlier in the second half. They got 6 more to go.
Castleberry. Bristow. Three-pointer partially blocked, I believe, by Orr. Solid defensive play. Maccabees basketball.
Yeah, and great recovery from Orr right there. Able to close out to the three-point line. Good block. He's been super active all over the place defensively the entire game today.
Markovic into the game. He started the game, then went to the bench. Didn't see so much action after that. Starts the second half, though.
And Zakheim, that was right next to Shunjevsky in the corner. Not great spacing, but able to get out of it and catch it near the high post area. And a great one dribble, righty finish, the offhand from Zakheim right there. Hopefully that'll get him going.
How does that go in?
Yeah, that's just an incredible move right there from Zakheim, making that happen himself. Only 4 points on the board, so not a great offensive performance from him, but hopefully that'll jumpstart a strong offensive second half. And not great spacing again on the offensive end for the Mariners either.
But Bristow with the athletic underhand finish. Max Zakheim's so skilled in the air. He has such good balance. And he shows you what he could do as Samet pumps, takes it inside. Or dangerous pass and eventually stolen by Spivey. Up, Berdichev, nope. Now it's back to Bristow who puts it in. So ball a little bit out all over the place. Samet quickly looking to respond. Drives in, gets fouled, 2 shots. Bryce Bristow picks up the foul.
Yeah, and a couple lucky bounces right there in transition for the Mariners. But a good job by Samet getting down the other way in transition, now going to the line for 2. And just inexcusable from the Mariners right there, not getting back in transition after a made basket. But smart play from Samet, unfortunately, not able to get the first free throw to go.
Samet hits the second. It's cool to see how the Macs don't put anyone into rebound when Samet goes to the line. Such a skilled shooter from both 3 and the free throw line and pretty much anywhere. That looked like a travel, and it will be called as such. Adi, leader of this team off the court, as that ball is stolen, and here comes Wenzel behind the back. Sauce! No, can't get the layup to fall. Rebound is corralled now, finally by Salmon. My goodness, what a play. Up to Orr. That's a three-pointer. He's got it.
And a crazy turn of events right there. An incredible play in transition from the Mariners. Unfortunately, not able to get the layup to go. We called that $1 million move with a 10-cent finish. And a great job from YU, taking it back in transition, knocking down the 3, extending this lead to 8 points.
Orr gets called for the foul. DeMarcus Spivey took it in strong. What a behind-the-back move. Let's see if you can get a replay of that. Now we're going to get the foul call here. See Orr coming with the help, getting a little too much body. First shot does not fall. Spivey goes 1 of 2 from the line. 41-34, Maccabees lead early on here in the second half. Last game, the Macs went on a 28-0 run to open the second half, as Orr has the last 5 points for the Macs.
And a great steal right there from Stojevsky, just cutting right below his defender, getting into the ideal position. Quick catch, turn, and layup, able to get it to go. So smart play right there from Stojevsky.
Bristow responds with a layup of his own. Orr leading all Maccabee scorers with 16 points. He's followed by Salmon, who's got 12. Here's Markovic. Berdichev now, he catches with 10 seconds on the shot clock, works it down low to Orr. Hook pass all the way to Salmon in the corner, catch and shoots, got it.
And what an incredible cross-court pass right there over the head from Sanjevsky to the start shooter in the corner, Zevi Salmon. Great job from Salmon knocking it down, extending this lead to 10 points.
Ball poked away by Orr. He's really doing it all up and down the court. Foul called, and Orr is pumped.
And I would love to see how many steals that is already for Orr. I think we can pick that up.
Yeah, he's got 3 steals. That would be his 4th steal, actually. He's got 7 boards.
4 assists as well, so he's been all over the place. 16 points. Great all-around effort from Orr Sanjevsky in this one.
And now it's Max. Or Berdichev may have gotten away with the shove. Salmon catch and shoot triple, bottom. And he started to percolate.
Yeah.
And timeout, Mariners. They feel it coming.
Yeah, and a great pass right there from Dotan into the corner.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Fans, an interesting requirement of the Merchant Marine Academy is that students have to spend 300 days during their time in the academy away at sea. Now, these 300 days are broken up into periods of time so that they can fit with every single student's schedule. Over the offseason, Drew Zalesik and Isaac Wenzel shared a trip together. While on deployment, the pair visited several destinations in the Pacific, such as the Philippines, Japan, and Hawaii. It was a great bonding experience for the two of them, and Drew even told Merchant Marine's coach prior, quote, "Coach, outside of basketball, going to sea was the best thing about the school. Glad to see that these Merchant Marine students have such a unique experience and served our country at the same time." Back to you guys in the booth.
They're able to ship off all around the globe, serving our country in the process.
And a great job right before that timeout break. A great pass from Berdichev. We'll see if we can get a replay up. Not sure if we can. But a subtle, just handoff pass, a little bit of a butt screen. Just moved over a little bit, able to get in the defender's way, setting up just an inch of space for Salmon to get that 3 off. And we know how dangerous he is with any bit of space, making the defense pay on that last possession.
Hutchins, who just checked into the game, connects on a 3. No, it'll be a 2. They said he stepped on the line. Hesitation dribble and off glass, Max Zakheim.
Beautiful inside-out dribble right there from Max Zakheim with the right hand. So great dexterity from Zakheim, already with a few nice layups from Zakheim in this one.
Zenzel, pardon me, I almost said Zaleski responds with his own floater off glass. Hadi. Zakheim now starts, stops, works his way inside. Dotan on the triple. He's got it. His 3rd 3 of the night.
Quick catch and shoot from Dotan. Didn't waste any time at all on that catch. The great driving kick right there. Getting the 2 feet right there in the middle of the lane was Zakheim kicking it out. And some nice ball movement on the other end for the Mariners. Not able to get it to go. And Dotan with a block. Sanjevsky follows up with a block of his own.
Sticking with it on defense are these Maccabees defenders. Oh my Lord! Zenzel went for the career ender.
Holy moly, I'm not sure. We just actually witnessed that. They're either going to need to drug test him after this game or take off his shoes and see if he has springs in there, because he just took flight. Looked like he jumped from the free throw line. Golly is right.
That was electric.
He went for the pretty awesome right there.
He did go for the pretty awesome. Layup no good by Sanjevsky. The gumption to do that is really remarkable. I respect it so much. Layup goes for Zalesic. That would have been unbelievable. Wow. That gets the heart rate up a little bit here in the booth. Azor, that's a deep three. In and out. Three-pointer straight on from Hutchins. Rattles home. Timeout, Maccabees. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
Hello, welcome back into the broadcast booth. Score 54-45. And still recovering from what almost just went down. Score's actually a palindrome right now. That's kind of cool.
That could be the most Bendheim observation I've ever seen on a broadcast.
You heard it. Seems like a lot of fans are leaving right now. Curious to hear why, as Markovic, cross court, Zakheim, Dotan, extra pass to Max, too strong on the three. Zalesic grabs the rebound. Seems like a local middle school was at the game and they're heading out as Spivey's going to get called for a travel, and Effie Freundlich's going to check into the game for the first time. So if there's anyone on the Maccabees who could probably dunk it from the free throw line, it's Effie Freundlich.
Indeed, we've seen him throw it down countless times in warm-ups.
Max looking for him to get going this season. He played a big role last year. Came in mid-season from Yeshiva in Israel. Dotan, Zakheim on the run. Try to get it to Freundlich, but the ball is poked away and stolen by Hutchins. Three-pointer looks good. Is good. Zalesic, Drew.
And so quietly, 3 buckets right there straight, I think, from the Mariners. I don't think YU's matched them. So now only a 6-point lead. They've cut this one into striking distance pretty quickly and subtly as well.
Markovic tries a triple. That's no good. And now the Mariners have a chance to make it a one-possession basketball game. Freundlich going to get called for the foul. As Zalesic took him off the bounce and will get 2 shots.
Yeah, and just super quietly, now with the chance to cut this deficit to just 4 points. Feels like it's been all YU in the second half. A great job from the Mariners staying in this game. As Landau will now check in for the first time in the second half. See if he can make his presence felt on the defensive end.
Foul not going to go on Freundlich. It's going to go on Itkovic. As the first free throw is short. Markovic will take his seat. Gav Landau will check into the game. Interested to see if Ben Haber gets into the game at all. He played well in spurts this season. Stellar rebounder who can hit threes. As the second one rolls in from Zalesic, making it a 5-point game with 11.5 to go here in the second half. Dotan. Freundlich. High pass, athletic catch by Dotan, but throws it away. And here comes Spivey. Wenzel. Hutchins. Pump fake, he got Landau in the air. Wenzel works his way inside, ball poked away, and here comes Freundlich. He's got Zakheim to his left. Freundlich goes to Berdichev. Freundlich puts his head down, spins, gets inside, throws it up, can't get the layup to fall. And the other way, come the Mariners. As Zalesik catches and puts it up and in.
Great job from the Mariners, taking that rebound off of Freundlich's miss, going down in transition, little alley-oop action, cutting the deficit to just 3 points. So we'll see what YU can do with this unit. Not many scorers on the floor other than Zakheim. No one really looking to get their shot, kind of just probing around the 3-point line. But we'll see if Landau can knock this 3 down.
Too short. And now a chance to tie the game, or at least cut it to 1 here for the Mariners.
Yeah, Samet and Slanjewski set to check in at the next dead ball.
Wenzel uses his body, gets inside and throws it up and in off the glass. 1-point game. My goodness, what a comeback, a sneaky comeback here from Merchant Marine. Can the Maccabees respond? Coach Diamonds never likes to use timeouts. Freundlich pumps and gets called for a walk. And he'll take a seat along with Dotan. Zevi and Orr checking into the game.
Yeah, never want to get called for a travel call, but if there's any bright spot in that, it's that there's a dead ball giving Samet and Slanjewski a chance to check into this game.
And Effie actually staying on. Zach, I'm taking a break. Foul going to be called on Effie. That'll be his first foul. And Freundlich with the steal, and he can throw it down. 1, 2, lays it up and in. Made sure he got those 2.
And no, he didn't yam that one down. A pretty finish with the layup, a little jelly action. Filleted that one for a nice transition layup, boosting that lead up to 3 points.
God, maybe getting away with a foul. Here comes Samet in transition. Landau, Samet. Mariners do well getting back on defense. Freundlich a deep 3, he's got it. Effie Freundlich coming alive here in the second half.
Yeah, and a great shot right there from Freundlich. Kind of caught that one, looked up, and was almost surprised by how much space the defender was giving him.
But now he picks up a foul. He might be playing a little too far up on the quick Drew Zalesik. Gonna get instructions from the coach now. Again, he would be such a big player to get for the Maccabees if he could get going. First free throw, no good. And how hard is it, Asher, to come off the bench in these games and be thrown right into the fire?
Definitely tough, but great job from Freundlich coming in. Great steal and transition layup a couple plays ago, and then knocking down the 3. So good play from him, and that's how you prove yourself. If you want to get more minutes, it's not going to be easy. It's hard to get in there and come in with a little bit of rhythm. Well, we've seen a great job from Freundlich. That's the way to earn himself some more minutes. It looked like he had an open 3 earlier in the possession. As Landau with a great take. That should hopefully earn him some more minutes himself. But great aggressiveness, not known for his aggressiveness offensively at least. So a great take right there from Landau.
Dangerous pass by Spivey. Zalesik works his way inside and finishes high off the glass. Timeout. Mariners. 30-second timeout. Quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a game. Again, a special thank you to JBS, our new television partner that is working with us to deliver Max Live to a nationwide television and streaming audience. We got ourselves a 5-point game with 8 minutes to go. It's going to come down to the wire as both teams trying to stay undefeated in Skyline play. Or tough take, didn't get the foul call. Here they come back in transition. Zalesic all the way. An awkward looking college layup, but it will count for 2 points.
Yeah, and some might call that cherry picking. I'll call it right place, right time. We've already seen that happen 3 times in this game from Zalesic, leaking out after some YU shots and just taking advantage of the mental mishap from YU not getting back in transition. So too many easy transition layups from Zalesic in this game.
Samet moves it to Roy. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Samet, tough 3-pointer on the way, no good. Ball rolls out of bounds. Not a great possession there for the Maccabees.
Not a great offensive possession at all. Just passing the ball around the outside. Finished in a tough shot attempt. Falling to his right side was Samet. So Steinmetz telling his team to look to work the ball around a little bit more, maybe a little bit more off-ball movement. Try and get a better shot earlier in the possession.
Not a smart foul there by Royakovich. That'll be Yeshiva's 6th. So if my math is correct, that means the next one will be a 1-and-1.
Great math. 6 + 1 does equal 7, Charlie. So
almost a 5 seconds call there.
Yeah, why you're going to need to stay disciplined for the last 6:50 remaining in this game. We'll see if they can do it.
Bensel having some fun at the top of the key, gives it up to Zalesic. Spin move, what a play.
Yeah,
1-point game.
We've seen that a few times from Zalesic just a couple of minutes ago with a similar move. But he's kind of put this team on his back the past 5 minutes or so, really cutting down this deficit to just 1 point now. We'll see if they can try and take the lead before this game ends.
Roy. Samet, catch and shoot, deep 3, he's got it. That's got to be demoralizing, pardon me, for the Mariners. They cut it to 1, that's a tough 3, good defensive possession for the Mariners, but Samet says, I don't really care. Zenzel, tough layup, no good. Back come the Max. Roy, inside, throws it up and in off the glass. And just like that, the lead is back up to 6.
So great transition play right there from YU. Able to increase this lead. We saw Wenzel go down after that missed layup opportunity. And good defensive possession right there. Able to stand tall was Roy, but corralling the offensive rebound. For the Mariners in the travel call right now against Wenzel.
Wenzel, it looked like Gav Landau pulled the chair on him, forced him into a travel as Dotan and Adi Markovic check into the game. Gav Landau, Royakovich taking seats. 5.5 to go, 6-point game. Checking into the game for Merchant Marine is DeMarcus Spivey.
Yeah, and just can't understate the play from Gav Landau, really maximizing everything they can get out of his minutes so far in this game. He's been all over the place defensively. We saw him with a nice layup in transition in the first half. A beautiful take to the basket just a couple minutes ago in the half court. So great play from Landau in this one.
Verdichev. Or catch and shoot, way off. Ball on the ground, who wants it? Zakheim's got it. He's doubled, what a behind the back move, nothing called. Works it to Samet, 3-pointer on the way and good.
And just an incredible possession, making something out of nothing. Zakheim looked completely lost in that corner with a beautiful behind the back move, kicked it out to the top of the key and then kicking it out to their shooter in the corner, and a great move from Zalesic. The fans wanted to travel here. Weren't able to get it, so the deficit now cut to 7.
Some really crafty basketball being played. Dotan. Adi. Down low, now it's Orr. He's got size. Foul going to be called. Going up, 2 shots coming.
And a great job right there from Orr, getting to his spot in the post, just sealing the smaller defender, Zalesic. 1 dribble, able to draw the foul, getting to the line now for 2. We've seen him do that a few times in this game. So good aggressiveness from Sanjevsky.
For behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow @MaxLive on Instagram. And as always, we want to thank our Max Live sponsors. And if you too would like to become a sponsor, email us at yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram. Lead up to 9. 3-pointer, hard closeout, 3 shots coming. Drew Zalesic.
And Markovich not happy with that call, pleading his case to the referees and Coach Steinmetz.
We'll see the replay here.
But yeah, I have to vehemently disagree with him on that one. That could have been the clearest foul I've seen all day. I think that was closer to a flagrant foul actually than a no call. So their best free throw shooter, Zalesic, will go to the line for 3 shots right here, trying to cut this deficit to just 6 points.
Hits the first 2. And he hits all 3. What will the Max do? It's Orr. Samet. He uses the screen from Adi. Dribble handoff Orr. Gets downhill. Tries to work it inside to Markovich. No good. Ball kind of thrown up to no man's land. And it's Zalesic on the other side.
And this guy is just all over the place in this game. Transition right there.
He's got 24. Tied with Samet, the 2 leaders in terms of scoring this game. Samet trying to make it 27, can't. And the rebound there by Zalesic. Bristow now. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. Zalesic. Ball poked away. Here comes Orr. Works his way down low, fouled and 1. And says you're too small, Mr. Bristow.
Yeah, great transition right there. Taking it himself was Orr Stanjevsky. But that all started with the defensive play right there from Zakheim. We haven't said anyone's name more than Zalesic this second half. Had the ball right there. Tried to cross over Zakheim. Zakheim taking on the challenge. Getting his hand in the cookie jar, poking it away to Stanjevsky, who took it down for the M1. So great defensive play right there from Zakheim. Great scoop and score, able to get the M1 completed with Stanjevsky on the other end.
Hatch. Wenzel. He crosses, works his way inside, spins. Kick out pass. Hatch. Can't get the layup to fall, and over the top called on Zalesic.
And a great box out right there from Markovich. Not allowing any easy offensive rebounds for Zalesic, who's been all over the place this second half.
3 minutes to go here in the game. Tightly contested affair. Berdichev, he's been feeling it from outside today. He's got 3 3-pointers. Orr, free throw line, jumper has got it. Timeout, Max. 9-point game. We're going to go to a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We got 2.5 left. Welcome back into the Max Stone Athletic Center. Saw the replay there of Orr finishing off the end one with the underhand scoop. Used his left hand on the right hand side. Easier said than done. .239 to go. The Mariners going to have to start scoring and getting stops. Out of the timeout. Open three on its way. Too strong. Rebound. Grab there by Zalesik. He gets fouled right away.
Yeah, and he'll go to the line right now for a 1-and-1. Just a little bit lazy right there was Markovic. Not boxing out. His guy Zalesik was on the perimeter. And again, just in the right place at the right time. Great job crashing the offensive glass. We'll try and convert the first of the 1-and-1 right now.
He's hit his last 4 free throws. Second shot up and good. Timeout, Mariners. Quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
We are all one. There is a big power that holds us together. And it's not only about where you live or what language do you speak. It's all about love, if you ask me.
This kind of unity can't be broken. That's why I know in the end we will prevail.
And don't forget the kids playing ball because that's life. That's life. And we're going to go on living.
(76-69). We got a tight one on our hands. And for the Mariners, it's been Drew Zalesik, but he's got to be careful because he's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, but a great job getting to the offensive glass. 9 for 15 in this game. Had a decent first half, but really put the team on his back in the second half. So great job from him. And on that last possession, 2 shot attempts for the Mariners. That can't happen if you're YU right now. Just need to secure defensive rebounds, try and milk this clock a little bit right now. No unforced errors.
Markovic downhill. Out to Dotan. Wide open for 3. Connects.
And 4 for 5 from behind the arc. 4 for 5 total in this game is Dotan Bardishov. So a great shot right there and great job with the layup. Return right there from Wenzel. So now an 8-point lead with just under 2 minutes left in this one, with YU to try and milk the shot clock a little bit more right now.
There's a nice take there by Wenzel. Salmon now with 10 on the shot clock. Dotan spins, kick out. Zach, I'm wide open for 3. No good, but Adi can't get the layup to fall. And back come the Mariners. Spivey. Bristow, ball knocked out of bounds. Markovic found himself wide open under the hoop.
Yeah, and just evident how much a 3-ball can get the momentum flowing right there was Berdichov on the offensive end, driving it in with a nice kick out to Zakheim. His 3 went in and out, and a great defensive play right there by Berdichov, almost picking up a steal as well. So great overall game for Berdichov. Efficient, 4 for 5. He's got 12 points.
Bristow tries the dangerous cross-court pass. Spivey no good on the 3. Or skies for the board. Got knocked on the head. Looks like that got him a bit. As Zakheim gets fouled, he'll get a 1-and-1. 1 minute officially on the clock. 8-point game. Max looking to extend their winning streak.
And Zakheim trying to put this game out of reach. Trying to go up 10 right now with just a minute left, and a lucky break right there from YU. We've seen Spivey knock down a couple threes in the first half. That one wide open, unfortunately for him, not able to get it to go. As Zakheim, who's almost automatic from the free throw line, knocks down the first of the 1-and-1.
Ten-point game. The Mariners are going to have to start hitting some threes, getting stops on the defensive end. They're going to have to move fast. Spivey. Ball deflected by Markovic. It'll be the Max basketball as a hit off Zalesic, but he is not happy with the call.
Yeah, Zalesic furious with that call. Markovic pleaded his case, maybe convinced the referee a little bit there. As a foul call will send Zakheim to the line for another 1-and-1. But on that last play, drawn up right there from Zalesic, trying to come up off a down screen for a three at the top of the key. But a great switch right there. Active defense, active hands from Markovic, coming off of his defender, who was a screener, getting his hands in there, tipping the ball. Likely went off him, but was able to convince the referee that it touched Zalesic's hand. And now Zakheim will try and increase this lead to 12, which he will with 47 seconds remaining.
Good job of hitting his free throws for Zakheim.
Yeah, this one should be out of reach.
This ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Max, and they'll just look to run this clock as deep as they can. We want to thank everyone who made this production possible. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, our executive producer, Zevi Pancer, director, David Raviv, assistant producers, Matt Loren, David Samson, our camera people, Jarrett, Lazarus, Shmuel, Gopin, Gavi, Gershov, and Yosef, Bluth. Production could not be done, and the stream could not be done without all of them.
I believe it's Yosef Bluth.
Pardon, sorry. Yosef Bluth. Shot clock is off, 27 seconds left. Putting the finishing touches on this game. That three-pointer's on the way in. Good. So Jake Hatch connects on the triple. Timeout's going to be called by the Mariners. That's actually their last timeout with 19 seconds left.
I'm not sure if Wenzel passed that one. Maybe a little bit of stat padding there if he did. He's got 16 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. If that was his assist, that'll put him into double-double territory, almost in triple-double territory. So great all-around effort, offensively at least, from Wenzel in this one. Sonjevsky also for the Max. Yeah, that was an assist from Wenzel. Sonjevsky also for the Max with a great all-around performance. He shot 9 for 18 in this game with a quiet 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. So active defensively as well. Just overall a good showing from both teams. YU up 11. This one should be all but over. We'll see if the Mariners try and foul. Don't know if it'll make much of a difference with 19 remaining.
Upcoming for the Maccabees, they have some away games. So taking care of business at home. Now they're going to have to do it on the road. They're going to stay undefeated in the Skyline Conference as Zakheim gets fouled right away. These free throws and the rest of the game, just kind of formalities, just trying to get these 18.4 off the clock. And what have you seen from the Max tonight, which they can improve on moving forward?
That is a good question that I may have to think about for a couple seconds. But, I mean, I think a common theme for the Max has been going down a little bit early in games. We saw it in this one as Ezra Siklik will now check into the game. And Hillel Banish. Not sure if they've seen the floor this season so far.
Well, they've seen it. I don't know if they've stepped on it, but now they're going to make a huge impact. As Ezra Siklik, he's a game changer out there. Ever since he's joined this team, he's been electric, both on and off the court. Hillel Banish also a fan favorite. Ben Haber checking into the game. Zakheim misses free throws. We'll see if they get a check into the game. 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left. Last shot of the game. That'll go. Fitting that is Drew Zalesic. He's played so well, but it's not going to be enough Final score, Yeshiva 85, the Mariners 74. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and be back with our player of the game after these quick, short messages.
I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports?
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Traurig.
We are all one. There is a big power that holds us together. And it's not only about where you live or what language do you speak. It's all about love, if you ask me.
This kind of unity can't be broken. That's why I know in the end we will prevail.
And don't forget the kids playing ball, because that's life. That's life. And we're going to go on living.
Hello and welcome back into the Maxstone Athletic Center, where S.J. Tannenbaum is standing by with our player of the game. S.J.?
Sonjevsky, or tonight's stellar performance, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists. We noticed that you struggled with shooting a bit in the past few games, but you were on fire tonight. What do you feel was different for you with your shooting tonight?
Nothing. My teammate believed in me for the past since I got here. And they told me to keep shooting, it's going to happen. You have slumps, and I'm happy. We got to win, we got a conference to win. That's the most important thing.
The last 3 games, you've had 8, 4, and 5 steals, respectively. What do you do to work on your steals to be such a stealer in games? And do you have any advice for kids out there that are trying to be a steals menace like yourself?
Put your hands out, play with your hands out, play like a team, communicate.
Last question before we let you go. We noticed that you definitely play with a real swagger on the court. You kind of got like an edge to you. Is that something that you try to control, keep in check, or do you just do your thing and be you out there on the floor?
I'm just going to go out and have fun. Win comes with the fun.
All right, anyone you want to shout out watching at home on the broadcast?
Shout out Mom and Dad.
Orson Jeski, our player of the game. Thank you so much for the time. Congrats on the win.
I love you, Piper.
Back to you guys in the booth. Take us home.
Thank you, SJ. Thank you, Orr. Spectacular game today by Orr. Stealing all those passes.
A real stealer he is, Charlie.
Final score, Max 85, Mariners 76. For Asher Dauer, I'm Charlie Bendheim, signing off here. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and have a good one.